Hello everybody and welcome to Bayonetta episode 4.
Chapter 3.
No need to make this confusing. Anyway,
Dude, we've already... never mind.
Anyway, this episode introduces one of the things I find more annoying in this game, which we'll get to when the cutscene ends. Oh no, the backtracking I don't mind. Well, okay, I mind the backtracking, but I don't think the backtracking is as bad as people make it out to be.
No, I'm just making an obvious joke because this is literally the same level as the last one, except majority of those are the same level.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I mean it's different enough.
We'll get to that when this cutscene is over.
and the last chapter ended with the last level, and after that.
Yeah. But let's be real, at least Vigrid is still standing up. With no damage whatsoever. Aside from, you know, the church.
Church.
So, did we ever get into, like, the plot details of Bayonetta being, like, sort of contracted to hunt down angels?
Not really, because it's not really that big of a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the game, it certainly looks like a big
fire!
Oh god, you had the opportunity to make the Sonic 06 reference.
I don't care, I don't care. Even the enemies are on fire!
Yeah, and that's kind of the one thing I really hate about this mission in particular.
I was going to legit say that same thing. I don't like this mechanic, because the enemies are immune to damage. Well,
they damage you upon contact.
Yeah,
I don't like
they
it.
deal contact damage.
They're immune to fire damage because they're on fire.
Yeah, which that's fine, but they deal contact damage to you. The only way you can deal damage to them safely is via Witch Time. I'm not a big fan of that.
Witch Time and the Wicked Weaves.
And Wicked Weaves, but it's more... But Wicked Weaves, you have to do specific combos. And I also don't like this arena. Because, oh hey, let's put in some fire pits that deal damage to you in a game where we calculate your score based off damage.
Yeah, and as you can tell, I've already wasted. I've already lost half my health, and I'm pretty sure that a quarter of that was because of the lava.
Yeah,
can't you use your dual roses? Can't you use your dual roses?
I mean,
no.
Probably.
Their damage is way insignificant, though. The dual roses damage is way too little for what it is. It's the equivalent of Ebony and Ivory in DMC. Like, they're good for combos, not good for if you actually want to deal damage.
Yeah.
They're just more like fodder, really.
Yeah.
Not fodder, but like filler.
Yeah, little filler damage.
You know, I kind of agree with what Bayonetta said there. I've had enough. That's me playing this stage.
Yeah, this stage is not a good.
How apt.
Anyway, can I get past the barrier? There's a collectible there. At least I think there's a collectible there. A guy told me.
Someone told me there was there, so I have to trust them.
Somebody once told me.
I mean, at least there is a bullet for angel attack.
Angel time.
But no, I remember. Yeah, this is the part where I looked it up. You need to destroy that trash can, and then the Alphian portal will appear.
Huh?
That is so random.
It's just getting better and better.
And you know what I'm also not really a fan of? Why do I have to give permission to enter the Alphian portal? If I press the button, clearly I intend of going in there.
Yeah, Devil May Cry, when you find a secret mission, it immediately just takes you to the secret mission.
Yeah, so anyway, this is the part where I equip the katana, or as I like to call it, enable Devil May Cry mode.
It's clear as day that Platinum Games just really likes to fuck with its players.
This one, yeah.
Up to its detriment.
Now, a lot of people will complain about this, about these kinds of missions in particular. If I recall correctly, there's 2 of them. The second one is a bit more tricky than this one.
Easier because you do actually have a better weapon for doing this.
Yeah. No, basically you can vault over your enemies, basically, and if those are flying enemies, well, you have sort of infinite airtime. Do a couple of attacks.
Seems like without the katana, doing that mission just seems like so annoying to do.
I think it would still have been doable, but I am glad that I equipped the katana for this one, because I'm the kind of person who forgets to unequip it, and I end up quite liking the katana.
And jumping right into a fire.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking there was a thing there, but
because you never know with this game.
In the previous mission, that was at another place. Anyway, this is also one thing that I don't like, because you have to run away from the impending death, but if you want to get a proper rank, you still need to attack your enemies.
Yeah, don't do this. Don't do this.
Look at that. I got a stone. I got an Enzo for that. I got platinum for the rest, but I got an Enzo for combo.
And now you just got gold because of it. Yeah, that's
It's like...
You see what I mean? Why 100%ing this game is absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. We're not saying that it's not. It's but at least get platinum on normal mode if you won't fully want to.
I will say this every goddamn episode if I want to, just to hammer home the fact: do not 100% this game.
Okay, Eddie. I want you to add a clip from Dragon Ball Z Abridged to this, just asking why didn't you dodge?
Well, that's the thing. I did dodge, but the dodge timing on this game is a bit stricter than I like it to be. I do feel like Bayonetta 2 has a significantly better timing window for dodging, because I think it actually realizes, oh hey, there's a bit of a delay. And there also was a bit of delay when I was recording this video.
I hate that. I hate that attack these enemies
so they up the timing window for that significantly, just to take it into account.
Yeah.
Take the delay into account. Which is nice.
Yeah. No, Bayonetta 2 is better in pretty much every way. It's still not my favorite Bayonetta game, which is weird.
You know, it's like the same with like MGS3 clearly being the best one of the series, and yet it's not many people's favorites.
Well, it kind of depends, because Metal Gear Solid 3 is obviously a classic. I think that nobody's going to disagree with me on that, except for the people who are wearing Otacon themed shirts, right? It's significantly different from the genre, you could say. Like, it's still a cinematic stealth game. The thing with Bayonetta...
It's a cinematic masterpiece.
The thing with Bayonetta 1 and 2 is, when it comes down to it, they're still the same games. They're just telling a different story.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that the combat is just a night and day difference.
Yeah. Incidentally, I have been meaning to play Bayonetta 2 a bit more. I should probably replay Bayonetta 2 one of these days. Like, I even have my Switch hooked up to my TV. It's the only device that's hooked up to my TV right now. And all I do with it is play Picross.
And now we finally can show off the angel arms.
Yeah, pretty lame.
They're just not, I don't think they're not that bad, but I honestly do agree. I would rather just use my own weapons.
Yeah, I do notice that the damage is pretty significant significant
They're the
on them.
equivalent. They're just like using weapons in beat 'em ups.
And
Yeah.
they just auto lock, and they auto lock on enemies.
Yep.
Just kill them and just kill the smaller enemies in one sitting in just one hit.
Yep. I think my favorites are the giant axe and the pole. Those movesets are really good.
Yeah, the pole also has the additional benefit of a
Oh,
visual treat.
and the horn. And the horn. Yeah, it does.
The horn.
No, I personally quite like how Bayonetta actually goes pole dancing if you take the... I don't know if you can call it a pole, but yeah.
It's a spear.
It's a spear, but use it as a pole.
You should use it as a pole.
Yeah.
Like, that's a visual detail that I quite enjoy.
Yeah. I mean, hell, hey, it's not the first time that
What? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on a minute there. Did you just use a power to get a second witch heart half?
No, I just collected 4 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what getting you a health upgrade. Back to what I was trying to say before I was... Nice job. Fumbling my words.
I'm sorry, Ben.
Oh, no. I was fumbling my words. You're totally fine. Don't worry. I was fumbling my words. It's not unlike... This isn't the first game that's had had the character doing a pole dance to attack enemies.
Who's the other one?
Devil May Cry 3, when you're in the strip club, if you do a specific attack, I can't remember it at the top of my head, Dante will spin around the pole kicking.
Really?
Wow. Okay, that's
Yeah, he
badass.
will.
Actually,
He will. He will. It actually shows off how and Bayonetta kind of does the same type of kicking, but she does it way more exotically.
Although in DMC you're fighting like demons, and here you're fighting angels.
There's no difference. Also, going back to that first Alvenheim portal that we did in this episode, Devil May Cry does this same thing, same type of mission. Don't touch the ground. And I did say this in the last episode, but I am repeating myself. They do that way better. They do it way better than this. Because you're in a room with 4 doors, you could just lure the enemy right into the doorways, and just basically spam jump.
I mean, that's a pretty neat thing. Is there a difference in, like, visual variety with the Devil May Cry equivalents?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Well,
do you mean the secret missions?
Yeah, because the Alpine portals, well, they all look the same. They're all basically in the same arena.
They are all in different areas. There's one early on where you're back in the strip club and fighting enemies. There's one where you're breaking all the stuff in a bar within a time limit.
Right,
they change up the areas.
I mean, so far, so Dante.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like I said, in this game, you really only have the Alpine portals, and in the next game, you only have the, I think they're called Niflheim in Bayonetta 2, but I could also be confused with Final Fantasy 15.
I think it's pronounced Niflheim, like in FF7.
Possibly.
It would not surprise me if that's for 15. It's Nibelheim. Oh wait, no, that's FF7.
I thought you said Nippelheim, and I'm like,
I said nibble. I said B.
Anyway, this is the part where I realize, oh shit, I can charge the sword. Because it's basically the only thing. It's basically the only thing I do here in this fight.
Yeah, you could do an EI slash.
All with very, very low health. And no magic.
I like to live dangerously.
I've said this before. I hate enemies that have a stun attack. I hate those.
Yeah. That's pretty stupid.
You know, it really would suck if there are people in this city.
I mean, look, it's in Europe. Nothing of value is lost.
Good thing that everyone had the day off.
Right,
Yeah,
Sonic Adventure?
All's well that ends well. Okay,
I'm glad
so
everyone's asleep.
so I get that we're still in the same stage or in the same chapter. I kind of wish they would replenish your health on this with the
Yeah, if
transition.
you're changing areas, they really should recover your health.
Yeah, because there is
But
one
you
thing.
are
that-
almost done. You have like one
This-
more battle to do, and then basically just a small chase thing.
You
Well,
forget this is you're forgetting that this is made by Hideki Kamiya, who's
Oh
one
right,
of the,
there's also
who's also a
Nip-
huge like
Apple
troll
Pie,
in
what
video
else is there?
games. Also,
yeah,
you have no health. How are you alive?
I ask myself that question every day.
I also one thing I do wish torture attacks should give health. Torture attacks should give health.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's pretty much the only thing they could give you if they cost mana.
Yeah.
I don't
Because
know.
the mana
part
is
of me-
supposed to be similar to DMC's Devil Trigger, only you use them to utilize super attacks. They really should give you health for those.
Yeah, although if anything, I kind of see them to be similar to the glory kills in Doom 2016.
True.
But obviously, this game doesn't do ammunition, so yeah, if it's like that, they should be giving you health. Anyway, what am I getting here? Because here's the thing, I buy all the abilities, but I don't think I really use that many of them. Oh yeah, sure, past edgy. Waste time in a tutorial, or waste time in the void. Trying to learn how to do a thing that you'll never use. Because that's just the kind of player I am. Why did I not get breakdance? I should have got breakdance.
Why didn't you get breakdance?
I don't know. I guess because I didn't get to one of those stupid Alphian portals where I have to use torture attacks to kill the enemies. Make no mistake, I get it eventually, but we're not at eventually yet. We're in chapter 3.
We're still in. No, we're not at eventually yet. We're still at tomorrow for sure.
So the next time he goes to the gates of hell, it's gonna be
I mean, okay, maybe we're more at a Zoom TM kind of stage. And down goes the
Well.
bridge.
Well,
Well.
no, well,
Oh, we're screwed.
Yeah.
they're fucked.
What are we to do?
Kick a guy into an Iron Maiden.
I swear, are you? This feels. You're not. I feel like this has now just become a bit of a Daredevil run.
This really is. This really is.
Mission, a chapter.
Is there
I am legit surprised that how long you've gone without taking that last hit.
is there a
They say
mo-
that.
is there a mode or an item in the game that puts your health at like 1 at a permanent basis?
I will go and check.
Because I don't think there is. But that
I don't
would be a
think
pretty
so.
interesting like difficulty requirement.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if you're going for like full completion, you might as well be at a permanent don't get hit run. Anyway, for this one, witch time is disabled, which okay.
So,
So
but at least you don't have to worry about health. Gotta
No.
worry about getting hit 5 times.
Yeah, no. You still have to worry about taking hits. But yeah, no, there is not a one-hit kill mode. Devil May Cry does.
Oof, I can only imagine.
There's
Ugh.
Heaven or Hell, which is both enemies and Dante die in one hit. And there's Hell or Hell mode. Enemies health is back to normal, while Dante dies in one hit.
I still can't believe you have to kick down a trash can to open a portal. That's so random.
You're still on that part.
I mean, I'm sure there's much worse, or much worse. I cannot speak.
I mean, I do
I'm
feel
sure-
like that. I do feel like that is probably one of the weirdest ones out there. Like one of the weird requirements to get an Alphian portal.
If you're going to disable Witch Time, don't have the immune to damage enemies.
Yeah.
That's just pushing it.
Yeah. And now we're back to one hit death.
Hey.
But at least you got another moon portal out of it.
A part of me does
More
appreciate.
magic.
Moon pearl, sorry.
A part of me does appreciate the visual elements, basically showcasing that, hey, if you fuck up, your ass is getting dragged to hell.
Like in that one movie called Drag Me to Hell.
Yeah. And I also think it's kind of weird that...
I am going to be an outliner.
I think the ending of that movie sucks.
It really does.
I hate the the main character still loses type ones for horrors. Like,
It's like oh hey, it's like
Those-
hey,
no.
it's like, oh, you thought you were gonna win? No, fuck you, you lose.
Yeah,
Because
Is
the
it the-
movie just says, because the movie tells you tells you they've lost.
Is it the
Like,
kind of
okay.
is it the kind of plot with a villain that's like 10 steps ahead kind of villain?
she dies. No, the woman still dies at the end, even though she basically works to stop all this curse that she didn't even need to receive.
Right.
Like the entire premise is a I
Hey
can't
look,
remember what
hey look,
she
hey
is.
look, it's one of those things that my grandfather used to collect.
I think she's an insurance worker. Basically, she gets cursed to go to hell by a woman who she was forced to cancel the her insurance thing by her boss. Like,
Right.
she felt sorry for this woman and was like, I wish I could do this, but I can't. And the woman still curses her, not the boss. And it's like, you old bitch.
Yeah, some people don't really understand how that works with support people or, you know, retail people or people in general. Anyway, once you've used the hourglass, you know what you have to do?
Go all the way back to the beginning of this segment.
Go all the way back to the beginning of the segment because that is where the Alphian portal
Don't
is.
forget to stop off at Gates of Hell to grab your new weapon.
I will do that when the time comes.
I was telling the audience that.
Well, the audience is
What
playing the game now,
what
aren't
audience? Also, what audience?
Oh, fuck off.
they? Hey, make no mistake, we have audience, all right.
We do.
Yeah.
So anyway, use Wicked Weaves. I can only really say one thing about this. Triangle, circle, triangle. And if playing on Xbox, Y, B, Y. And if playing on Switch, X, A.
Use a bread.
AX.
Yeah, get a better get a bread and butter combo for Wicked Weaves that you know and spam it.
Yeah, because this is the shortest combo you can have that allows you to use a Wicked Weave.
Yeah.
I'd be.
And with the Shura, it's actually really good because the Shura is powerful, is one of the two most powerful weapons in the game.
Yeah, it's just a shame that we have to keep hearing Bayonetta say, "Heel kick, charge!" I mean, I don't.
I mean, it's better.
don't-
It's better than. Sorry, it's better than constantly hearing Peter Pan saying no.
Yeah, I mean, I do kind of like it when protagonists or characters, say their attacks, or when they have like a audible indicator that they're doing a certain attack. But at times like this, no. At times like this, it's getting annoying. Like if the game detects that I'm doing the same thing over and over again, it could probably lower it. Yeah. So anyway, that was a simple one, right?
Yeah.
I probably cut out a few attempts, as I usually do. I also don't like how a lot of the times there's a little wait, and I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? But anyway, there we have it, the Broken Witch Heart, and now all we have to do.
That's the third one.
And now all we have to do is go back to the stage where we left off, and just continue onward from there.
Didn't you just get like 2 broken witch hearts?
I guess.
2 or 3.
And then Bayonetta died from a heart attack.
No, and Bayonetta died by touching the lava.
No, she died from a heart attack. She's been living long enough.
Sure.
Anyway, this is so sad. Can we hit 50 likes?
This is so sad. The game is already ended immediately. Oh wait, no, we're back.
Is that from 2?
No, that's from
Oh right. Yeah, no. Now I remember. Yeah, no, that's from the ending. That's from the ending.
That's why I said it's surprising. That's why I said it's pretty much a short playthrough.
I mean, wouldn't that be some shit if I just end the playthrough here? pretended that was the canon ending. Oops, too bad. No more Bayonetta games. Anyway, I wonder why these people why people hold these games in such high regard. Because it was kind of short, wasn't it?
Hey, that would also be on par with Drag Me to Hell's ending. It's like, what's the point of going through it if you're just gonna lose, like, right there?
Yeah.
It just dies and then credits. That's such a shit ending.
It is. It fucking is.
It's so bad.
I hate those you cannot escape your fate type thing, especially if you didn't even deserve the fate.
And it's like, what's the point of a movie then? It's
yeah.
I mean, it's a campy horror movie. Don't get me wrong.
It's why people. Yeah, it's exactly why people are annoyed at the ending of Terminator 3.
So as somebody who still haven't watched the Terminator movies, what happens at the end of Terminator 3?
Terminator 3, they were still trying to stop Judgment Day from happening, and in 3, Judgment Day still happens.
Judgment Day is inevitable.
Right.
Yeah, Judgment Day is inevitable, and it's like, yeah,
that's just
why
that's
starting with I can't think of the name of the movie at the top of my head.
I was in a cutscene, and that hit me.
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Surprise! Bayonetta has a lot of bullshit moments. People put this in such high regard, despite all the bullshit.
And that's why Genesis just decided, oh hey, we're just going to negate 3 and Salvation.
We're just gonna like boycott the entire.
No, not boycott. We're just gonna pretend those don't exist.
Retcon.
Retcon.
Not boycott. It's a different thing.
Boycott is what the fans do.
Retconning is what franchises do to their own movies, and just pretend they don't exist.
I mean, not just movies. It happens with some games as well.
Yep.
Well, any particular like piece of media, then.
Yeah. So anyway, if you miss any of the objectives, I regret to inform you that you cannot go back. Well, you can replay the level, but you cannot go back from this point. Luckily, because I'm a professional gamer, I did not miss any of them. And hey, look at that. A broken witch heart, which turns into a full witch heart. How convenient for me.
You could have used that
How
about 5 minutes ago.
But you didn't have four. But you didn't have 4 hearts yet. You had 2.
Yeah.
Well, you had 3, but that one was the 4th one.
There's also one thing I will say that I don't like about the witch hearts. If you like get them all, on the UI, I don't like the way how it looks, because it basically extends your health bar and then at some point it will grow another.
I don't mind that, honestly.
I don't mind it either.
I just don't really like that kind of stuff.
I mean, I'm okay. Which would you rather have? To have 2 life bars or one super long life bar?
Well, look, I think in games like Grand Theft Auto, where if there is a second life bar, it signifies stuff like armor. That's I guess that's what confuses me a bit, even though the health bars are the same color in this game.
I mean, I do.
We also have Super Star Wars games health bars.
Yeah, I never played the any of those.
Those things are super long. Like in the AVGN episode, he makes a joke that one boss's health bar goes actually off the TV.
I mean, I kind of see that to be the kind of joke he would make. Yeah.
I mean, it was the joke he made. It was like 14 years ago. Actually.
Yeah. Was it the kind of thing where he edited it literally coming out of his TV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He edited it coming out of TV.
And that's
Yeah.
not the only TV. That's not the only TV joke he ever made on the channel. He also did a joke on like the Top Gun ship like flying out of the TV and out the window. And he goes, "Hey, if anybody sees that plane, can you let me know?"
Yeah.
Just so casual about it. It's like, yep, just another day in the nerd room.
I do know that AVGN has like a lot of good stuff, but I personally haven't really watched too much of AVGN. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's not my kind of thing, but I'm also not saying that it is my thing. Anyway,
Snake Whip.
Tentacle.
Oh, cool. Yeah, cool. Shadera.
Pinnacle.
Chedra. No, it's a snake.
And the only reason why I equip it later in this playthrough is for
the
that
other.
is for that one Alphium
Don't hit the
portal
ground.
that I recall struggling so much on when I streamed the game back in 2019.
Since you're grabbing
Yeah, get breakdance.
since you were
Breakdance is
showing
better.
off Witch Twist, if you do that with Cole Shedra, it has a little tornado effect. Like she'll actually twist the whip around her to add an effect to it, which is actually really neat.
Yeah, I do like it when your weapons extend your abilities.
Yeah, I think that's the only move. That's the only weapon that does something for a move in this game. I haven't played in a few years, so
You know, you
wrong.
probably should. This game is pretty good.
it really is.
Absolutely.
It really is.
Yeah.
Despite all the bullshit.
Yeah.